Master Pacific of Picanto Sports Hub. Welcome once again to today's update. Today we're going to be talking about the great challenge facing African football. Now we are using CAF as a case study. It pains me so much that we watch our brothers in Europe playing. We watch them playing in all across the continents of the world. Those in Saudi Arabia, those in Spanish football, those in Bundesliga, those in Serie A. We watch them from all across the nations of the world, all across the continents of the world. But coming down to Africa, it is always very difficult for us to watch our big brothers who are playing so fantastic. Now, but these our players who migrate to Europe and they become a very big talk of the town, simply meaning that our African football is still in a cage, is still not visible to the world, except a player migrates to Europe. Now, I think from my own point of view, this problem or challenge is basically due to poor TV rights. Yes, in Africa we don't have an efficient or effective TV rights. That is, if we have at all. I stumbled across an article that was stating that CAF have sacked 2 TV rights companies which they entered into a contract with few years back. Now, terminating your contract or sacking these TV rights agents or these TV rights bodies or organizations could hinder the fans from watching our big brothers in this big game of football. Now, the article I stumbled into says the sale of television rights is a prime source of revenue for footballing organizations worldwide, but is particularly critical to Africa. Yet the Confederation of African Football, that's CAF, keeps making headline for sacking its broadcasting partners. It faces potential litigation for recently terminating a $415 million deal with the Qatari-based beIN Sports, the second TV contract in 4 years that the governing body of African football has unilaterally scrapped. We used sports communications and media experts like Chuka Onwumehili to unpack why this is happening, and what the impact has been is very, very terrible. Now we can see that CAF have been appointing or have been entering into a contract with TV right bodies and have also been sacking them due to some claims that these companies are not paying CAF as at when due or according to the terms being agreed in the memorandum of understanding. Now, but I still believe that there could be a way out. Yes, I'm making these updates this evening, or rather this analysis of this problem facing African football, for anybody who could bring up a way out to speak direct to CAF. I know I may not be able to speak to CAF. Yes, there are many of us individuals who want our game to get a very big and elaborate broadcast, so that the agents in Europe, the agent in Saudi Arabia, the agents in all other places where football is held in high esteem could pick our boys, could take our players who are exceptional to their side. Now, but these things cannot happen when we have a poor TV right. When there is no way we can, imagine me in Africa here, precisely in the city of Enyimba City, where we have our big team Enyimba FC being recognized all over the world. There is no way I can watch my boys. There is no way I can watch my big brothers play in this beautiful game, except I travel down to the stadium to watch, or I follow them to their away match to watch them. This is very, very poor. There is still a vibe, there is still the joy of watching them live from the seats in the stadium, and there is also the joy of watching them at the comfort of my house. Yes, or even in my car, or even wherever I am, even in the hotel room, or even with sharing with friends, at anywhere I can watch them. it gives that joy, and I believe that CAF will equally make money from there, and the money through which these footballers will be paid or will be made to feel happy will also be realized through these TV rights. Now I believe in this TV rights, during these TV rights sessions, there are adverts made from different organizations, different companies. Now these adverts can also be a source of income, so the TV rights will set a great platform through which CAF can also, and its governing bodies can also make money, with which these players can be maintained, with which the sports facilities can be maintained, with which the organizations that are in any other organization that are involved or attached to them, or any of their parent organization, can also be put at a better shape. So I simply believe that one of the biggest challenges we are facing in African football is the issue of broadcasting our games live. So I believe, please, I'm speaking to everyone, both the president of CAF and the vice presidents of CAF. They should look into this issue of getting a good organization that will help in the live broadcast of our African games. We have a lot of, even the Nigerian league, we cannot watch it. South African league, we can't watch it. Kenyan, Senegalese, Egypt, all these leagues, we have fantastic players that scouting agents from Europe can pick only if they can have access to watch our game. I believe that the African game is so beautiful and so fantastic. Yeah, football in Africa is not really easy. If you can play in any of the leagues in Africa and do well, I bet you as a footballer you can do well in any other part of the world. I think football agents can attest to that. A lot of football agents in Europe, they don't play with Nigerian, they don't play with African players, so to say, not only Nigerian, African players at large, because they say that African football is very strong, that any player who succeeds in any African league can succeed in every other part of the world. I believe tonight's update finds you well, and I believe you've learned a lot. Please, let's spread the good news. Let's speak up. Those that are representing us in any part of the world should speak up. Let our game come back so that we can watch it live at the comfort of our house. Thank you for listening to Picanto Sports Hub. I still remain Master Pacific. Please subscribe to this channel for more updates. Always like, comment, tap the notification button so that each time we drop an update, you get it. Thank you very well for listening. We will always do best to bring you the best updates in a grand style. And always ask questions of updates you need from football. It will direct us to know the next direction to bring updates so that we satisfy you, our honorable listeners and followers. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Remember, this is Picanto Sports Hall. Share with your friends. Tell your friends to subscribe so that they get updates on sports, especially on soccer. Thank you. I still remain Master Pacific. God bless you.